everybody. Resume game. Where is my last known save file? Yeah, it seems to be this one. Load from memory 1. A hot summer day. The blue sky and large columns of summer clouds. The breeze. Is that wafting or wafting? I'll never know. Bye. And the droning voice of the cicadas. The sound of cicadas. Chirp, 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 chirp. So loud, I want to die. Well, I mean, cicadas can be annoying sometimes, but they're not that bad. In the clearing, the discarded shells of the cicadas. As if the sun is right next to me, the clearing burns with an intense heat. A hot midsummer day. As if the entire world became a frying pan. Wah, ah, wah, 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 wah. Akia is crying. There's a child collapsed at her feet. His white shirt is painted red with blood and he doesn't move at all. Looking down at him, my hands are red, just like that child on the ground. No, that's not it. These hands are red with the blood of that child. Oh no. A grassy plain hidden from the sun, raised only by the moonlight, proud white flowers. Under the transparent moon, a lone woman of pure white, not even knowing words, not even aware of herself, only treated as a method of killing. The white woman, stained in fresh blood, is completely free of injury. The crimson saturating her dress is only the blood of her enemies. The only time she is allowed in this brief amount of the only time she is allowed is this brief amount of time after her blood-stained homecomings. What waits for her after that is only a sleep she cannot wake from herself. The white girl does not even know her fate, and just looks up with a distant eye at the moon. Hey Saguaro, how are you doing? I thought I saw eternity there. Is it an illusion? It probably is. But I don't care. The fact that her figure has eternally seared into my memory is truly... I'm doing alright, Saguaro. Not the worst, not the best. You just reminded me, Saguaro. I need to fix the thing with my chat. It used to show up on screen, but for some reason it hasn't been working as of late. It takes out a lot of much required context for the VODs, so I need to do that. Thank you for reminding me. I'll get to that after the stream. I feel like I had a nostalgic dream, and I wake up from my slumber. As if I wasn't breathing before, I suddenly take a huge breath. Oh no, I usually mean to have chat on stream. It's just like, I don't know how long ago it was. It's been several streams since I've last had chat on, but chat on screen. I mean, chat's always been on. That's how I talk to you, Saguaro, but yeah, it used to be like where my head is right now. It used to be right there. But since I keep forgetting to fix it, I just move my character up to fill in all the extra space. That makes me wake up completely. I'm in my room. After that, after my separation with Senpai in the park, I must have somehow returned to my room. Ciel Senpai. I can't forget her face. Why didn't I say anything back then? I was still attracted to Arcade even though I knew she was a vampire. So even if Senpai was a vampire, I shouldn't have been that surprised. I should have laughed. If I laughed like it was a joke, she probably would have laughed with me like always. No. I really wanted her to stay as Senpai. The uneventful but peaceful and fun times I spent with Senpai at school was very precious. Damn. But that's all over. She will never come to school as Senpai ever again. What should I do? I don't know. I want to search for the vampire's lair and kill him, but I can't even look for him by myself. I've cut my ties with Arquid, and me and Senpai are fighting right now. No, I won't even be able to see Senpai again. I put on my glasses and get out of bed. It's past 8 o'clock in the morning. It's long past my usual breakfast time, but today is a school holiday. Hisui isn't here. Familiar figure standing in front of the door like a shadow is missing. Once again, my light headache returns. In addition to my new unfamiliar life at this mansion, the events of the past few days were very stressful. So, I let out a deep breath. I don't know what I should do, but I have a lot of things I have to do. If I'm worried about Senpai, I can just go to her apartment. Alright? If anything, first comes breakfast. Can't work on an empty stomach. Shaking the sleep from my brain and body, I head towards the sitting room. Hisui's in the lobby doing something. She must be doing some redesigning because she's carrying a chair. Hisui? As if suddenly realizing I am here, she walks quickly towards me with her usual soft footsteps. Good morning, Shiki-sama. Yeah, good morning. Sorry for selfishly waking up whenever. I'm sorry for not being there when you woke up. Please forgive me. Hisui silently bows her head. After going out last night and not even remembering how I came back to my room, being apologized to like this makes me feel like a horrible person. You kinda are, Shiki. I mean, you're not the worst, but like, let's go over your list of crimes, man. You've done some things. There's no need to apologize. I just woke up whenever I wanted to. It's okay if you want to complain. Like now, unless she's strict on me, my spirit might waver a bit. Shiki-sama? It's nothing, don't worry about it. Anyways, I want to eat some breakfast. Is it already made? Nissan is outside. If you want to eat breakfast, it is already prepared in the dining room. Oh, I'll go eat then. Sorry for interrupting your work. After saying I'd see her later, I head towards the dining room. After finishing breakfast, I return to the lobby. I should go back to my room and change even if I decide to head to Senpai's apartment. Ow. My toe bangs into a chair. Ow. Why the heck is a chair here? That's right, it's the chair Hisui was carrying earlier. Since it usually isn't here, I just banged into it, walking normally without thinking. Ladies and gentlemen, let me remind you that this man committed super murder. This is your protagonist, ladies and gentlemen. He somehow murdered a chimera of 666 beast. And yet Chair can stop him. This is how I know power scaling isn't real. Because this man can beat an immortal vampire, but then Chair beats him. Power scaling isn't real, people. Shiki scales to Chair level. What are we doing with our lives? Dang. I must be really out of it to hit such a thing. No, you're not out of it. You're just weak. He has anemia, you know. But Hisui is Hisui. Why does she have to put a chair here? What was she thinking in the first place to put a chair where people walk by? The toe I bang on the chair still hurts. It's an excessive pain. A pain that would have never been there if the chair was never here. Now, don't you go blaming Hisui. You did this all to yourself, Shiki. How annoying. I was supposed to see Senpai, so why is this suddenly getting in my way? This chair is an incredible annoyance. Why is such a thing here? It never should have been here. If it wasn't here, I never would have stubbed my toe. I get mad and kick the chair. Throb. As soon as I do that, toe I kick with hurts even more. Throb, throb. Throb, throb, throb. Why, you? What a bothersome thing. Disappear. This chair is an eyesore. This chair, 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 this chair. I'm gonna guess what the next line is. I think he's gonna say this chair. What can I say? My powers of prediction are just incredible. This chair, this chair, this chair. Is he gonna say it again? This chair, this chair, He really likes this chair. Something about this chair just. I think he might be interested in it. I think he might just be the slightest bit interested in this chair. Is he gonna say it again? I think he's gonna say it again. Ooh, is he gonna say another row of it? Shiki-sama. Huh? Sui? Why are you rushing here all of a sudden? I say that truly surprised. I'm breathing heavily. My chest heaves up and down. I feel like I just ran a marathon, huh? Why am I so out of breath? I gasped hungrily for air. Shiki-sama, what are you saying? Eh? Why are you looking at me like that? Did something happen? Shiki-sama, are you saying you don't know what you were doing? What was I doing? But I wasn't really doing anything. I think he did something to the chair. Just saying. It's a guess. Gah. My headache returns. I shake my head to get rid of it and suddenly realize what lies at my feet. What lies there are the shattered remnants of the chair. Eh? Oh. My head pounds harder. I did this? Yes. That is the result of you holding the chair and smashing it the floor many times. What? Why? Why did I do that? I did think that my toe hurt from running into the chair. But why did I go that far? Why did I get so angry over something like that and break it like a kid having a tantrum? Shikizama, are you feeling well? If you're sick, I can call a doctor. No, it's nothing. It's really nothing. Sorry, Azui, I just felt strange. I stepped back from her. I stepped back from the piece of the chair I just destroyed. Shikizama, please calm down. Breathing like that is not good for your body. I'm fine. Leave me alone. I want to be alone. Just let me be. What an asshole. A kind girl shows care for you when you're obviously mentally deranged. Shiki, protagonist of our times, scales to chair level. Oh. This is the man we're supposed to be cheering for. You know, oddly, I find whenever I play a visual novel, I just find the protagonist kind of an asshole. Not always, but like when it's a lot of really good visual novels I hear about and like hear glowing reviews for, whenever I actually play them, like the protagonist is an asshole. There's this is where, you know, Shikitono, he's just murdering people left and right, violating innocent chairs. You know, that chair didn't do nothing to nobody. You ran into the chair, Shiki. The chair did not run into you. Anyways, let's see. Other asshole protagonist. If you played the visual novel Dies Irae, which I actually plan to stream in a couple streams, the protagonist Ren Fuji, he's kind of an asshole, though not really. Like, he's not a huge asshole. He's just kind of lazy and doesn't want to do shit like me, so I get him. But still. Anyways, let's get back to, uh, Tsukihime. I was trying to combine Tsukihime and chair. I couldn't do it. I'm sorry, I failed you guys. I'm a terrible streamer. Might as well just end stream now. Bye bye, everybody. Love you. I'm not, but I don't know. I feel sporadic today. I shout that out and run up the stairs. I passively know that I seem to be running away from her. I return to my room and throw myself on my bed. Once again, my temple starts to hurt once more. Throb, throb. As if a new heart had emerged in my brain, my head pounds painfully. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. This pain probably caused my earlier violent behavior. Having to see death so much these past few days is messing up my brain. First, I need to calm down now. As long as I keep my glasses on, this headache shouldn't get worse. What am I doing? I have to go see Senpai, quickly. But if I see her while I'm like this, I'll only hurt her. I have to calm down, quietly. If I just sit here quietly, my headache will go away. See? It's disappearing. My room is very quiet. In this room, with only the ticking of the clock, I should be able to calm down quickly. Tick, 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 tick. The ticking of the clock. Tick, 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 tick. Can't you be quiet? Tick, 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 tick. Hey. Tick, 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 tick. A lot of repeating lines in this stream. I told you to be quiet. It stopped. With a crash, the clock stops. It's quiet. Yeah, that's better. Now I can go see Senpai. Shiki, destroyer of property. I walk out the front door. The sky is painted a brilliant blue. I walk towards the gate. At that moment, I hear a noise from the garden. That's odd. Isui was in the lobby picking up the pieces of the chair. Kawaku-san is outside and Akia is at school. There shouldn't be anyone else here at the mansion. I arrive in the garden. Come to think of it, most of the time we spent playing was in the garden. Since coming back here, I've been busy with many things, so I haven't had a chance to walk around the garden. Rustle. That sound again. Seems like someone just walked through. Huh? Hisui? It's Hisui. It seems she doesn't notice me as Hisui is making her way towards the woods. She doesn't seem to notice me. Does she have something to do? She enters the forest. A bit curious, I follow her from a slight distance, and, where Hisui headed to, there seems to be a small clearing. There's a clearing there. Tilting my head to the side, I try to remember. For some reason, my memory is a bit vague. In the forest of the mansion, I see a clearing as if the trees were cut there. No, can see is not quite right. If you walked by normally, you probably would never notice it. If Sui didn't walk there, hidden enough by the surrounding trees as it is, I would never notice it even if I lived here all my life. There's a clearing there. If so, we probably did play there as kids. To say the least, I don't remember ever playing with Akia in this clearing. I feel like I've never been there before. After thinking for a bit, I decided to go into the clearing. The clearing doesn't strike me as anything out of the ordinary. There's no sign of Hisui who entered before me. What's this, just an empty place? I walk to the middle of the clearing. This clearing really is just an empty space. The perfectly level open ground. The deep woods enclose the area. The voice of the cicadas. And the strong summer sunshine that feels like it could dissolve. Eh? Summer sunshine? Ouch. The wound on my chest starts to hurt. Like stabbing. This pain that feels like a kitchen knife stabbing into my chest. Chirp, 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 chirp. From somewhere I can hear the voice of cicadas, but it's autumn now. The summer sunshine that bathes everything is white. In white. The columns of summer clouds in the far-off sky. I can practically see the voices. At my feet, there are the discarded shells of cicadas. Discarded shell. Someone's discarded shell. I'm getting angry again. I finally calmed down earlier, but I'm feeling annoyed again. I have to meet Senpai. I have to hurry up and meet her and tell her I wouldn't care even if she was a vampire. But what is the truth? Could I honestly say I could smile like I did before with her even if she's a vampire? Someone's crouched silhouette. The approaching footsteps of a young girl. The columns of clouds in the far sky. The discarded shells of cicadas. When I realize it, there it is, my body pierced through the chest and killed. And looking down at my corpse in surprise is my figure as well. Ugh. My chest hurts. I feel like vomiting. My wound is healed a long time ago, but why does it hurt so much? Yay! How are you doing, Themos? I came here for the vampires for different reasons. And I almost left because of the boobas. My chest is broken. The old wound opens, blood flows forth from the opening. What is this? My wound. It hasn't healed at all. It hurts. I'm scared. I'm assailed with dizziness. This is the impulse called death. My consciousness sinks. My wound hurts. I hear the sound of my own body collapsing on the ground. I can hear voices talking. Akiya-sama, are you not going to call for a doctor? Don't be stupid, Hisui. There's no I could do that, since Nissan's wound isn't normal. Akiya and Hisui are talking. Oh, this is Shiki's room. It looks like I am sleeping on the bed. I plan to say yo and get out of bed, but I can't move at all. My chest doesn't hurt anymore, but my body is as heavy as lead. All I can move are my eyes and mouth. Just what in the world were you trying to do, Hisui? You know not to let Shiki go near that place. Please forgive me. This can't be solved by apologizing. You were assigned to serve Nissan to avoid this kind of situation. So what were you doing? Completely different from her usual manner, Akiya gives a full vent to her anger. In comparison, Hisui is accepting the scolding silently, looking down. I'm not sure how this all came about, but I can at least tell Hisui is being yelled at because of me. Answer me, Hisui. What were you doing, and where were you all day long? Hisui doesn't answer. The air grows tenser between them. Biting her lip, Akiya takes a step towards Hisui. Even I understand that Akiya intends to hit her. Hisui seems to know this as well, but she just stands there with her head hung in shame, ready to receive it. Hold on, Akiya. Nissan, you're awake. Yeah, you were so loud I woke up. Ah. Akiya looks away uncomfortably. Hisui still keeps looking down, not even trying to look at me. You know, you shouldn't let it out on Hisui. I don't know the circumstances, but it has to do with me collapsing, right? It's not her fault, I just collapsed on my own. I strained hard and somehow managed to lift the upper half of my body on the bed. But that's all I can manage, and I don't think I can even move an inch more. But since Hisui is depressed, I have to force myself to act as fine as possible. Well, you know, at least Shiki sometimes does things for decent people, like Hisui and Arihiko. My two favorite characters so far. You know, they never did nothing to nobody. They were good and wholesome, and surely, once we get to the end of their routes, you know, since Arihiko definitely has a route, and like, you can't convince me that he doesn't have one. He has a sprite and everything. They wouldn't give us a character and not give them a route of some kind, right? They won't just make me deal with all these crazy vampire women and not give me our Lord and Savior Arihiko's route. Come on. I'm so gay for Arihiko. Honestly, getting into a fight over me. Even if you look like an adult, you're still a child. But you completely fainted, Nissan. You were out for more than 10 hours, and nothing like this has happened before. If you never woke up, what would I have done? Idiot, don't say things like that. Wasn't this just anemia? Huh? It's 10 o'clock already? Yes, you have been unconscious since noon. Kia speaks hesitantly. All the strength drains from my body. I must have slept that long since then. I wasn't able to go to Senpai's apartment and just slept the time away. Man, I haven't passed out this long since elementary school. Oh yeah, I did pass out often back then since I wasn't used to living at the arenas and I was stressed out. Everything is still woozy, like I'm still dreaming. Blanking out, I stare at the ceiling as I remember some of my past. That is true. It has only been a week since you came back here. Nissan, you must be exhausted. Yeah, I felt that today. Didn't you? So please just rest today. Your health is weaker than most people, so your body gets tired unless you take a day off sometimes. She looks at me with a serious expression. Just like she says, I should just forget everything. I shouldn't think about senpai or vampires and just rest, or I'll really tire out. Going on a rampage like that, smashing that chair, there must be something wrong with me. Yeah, like you said, I'll just go to sleep. I lie back down. Really? You're not going to sneak out of the room later? What, you don't trust me? Yeah, for good reason, Shiki. You don't have the best track record when it comes to, staying in your room at night. I believe for the past few nights you've been going out to kill vampires. Yeah. What did that chair ever do to Shinji? Why do you have to brutally murder that chair? That chair was innocent. Shinji ran into the chair did not run into Shinji. I'm just saying, justice for Chair-sama. I guess not, because these past few days I've been ignoring her and leaving. Exactly! You see, at least Shiki's somewhat self-aware. Sui, tell Kohaku that Nissan is awake. Nissan, what about dinner? Oh yeah. No, tell Kohaku-san I'm sorry, but I don't think I can eat right now. I'm just going to sleep. I understand. Then Usui, tell Kohaku that. Still looking downcast, Usui nods and leaves the room. Well then, lying down in bed I start to feel sleepy again. Like this, I bet I could fall asleep in a minute. But before that, Akia, there's a place like that in the garden? Yes. When we were children, we used to play there often. Oh, for some reason I don't remember it well. Yeah, I really did forget all about it. And one more thing. It's a weird question. But when we were kids, wasn't there another kid with us? Huh? She tilts her head like she doesn't understand what I'm saying. I guess so. There couldn't have been another kid. That was just a dream. That clearing. Myself as a child killed by someone who looked like me. There's something wrong with that. If that's true, what am I doing here right now? No, it's nothing. Just talking about a dream. Is that so? Then good night, Nissan. Please rest well. Yeah, I will. The instant I answer her, I fall asleep almost as if I had just passed out again. I'm in a dark place. 8 years since I awoke. I've been holding my breath in the darkness the whole time. I don't even know why. That has long since been worn away. Here, there is only darkness. But I know there is something I have to do. I don't know why I live, but I know my purpose. The chains which held me are all gone. There is nothing holding me back. All that's left is killing you. Tweet, 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 chirp, chirp. Is the window open? I can hear the voices of small birds coming from the garden. A cool breeze brushes my face. The brilliant sunshine hits my eyes. A quiet, delicate tinge. A gentle morning visit. Morning? Seems like I slept until now after Akia treated me. My body still feels a little heavy. But still, I feel much better than last night. Opening my eyes, I get up. Hello, Skydam. How are you doing today? Ugh. I feel like throwing up instantly. I still have my anemia from yesterday. My chest hurts and I feel sick. Please excuse me. Zui enters my room. I've been semi-decent in Skydam. I haven't been able to stream because I'm in the process of getting my license. If I forgot who it was who told me, but I believe it was Themos or you who told me I'm on Ciel's route. Also, I had to do some yard work earlier today, so I'm kind of worn out. She must have thought I was still asleep, because she seemed surprised to see me up. Good morning. Seems you have awakened, Shiki-sama. For some reason, Hisui's reaction annoys me. First the chair, then the clock. Now you're gonna abuse poor Hisui. What has she ever done to you? Morning breakfast, right? I'll be right there soon, so just get out. I'm going to change. Yes, please excuse me. No matter how poor of a mood I'm in, letting it out on Hisui like that. Oh, I accidentally clicked away. Sorry. I feel sick. Even if I go to school like this, I won't be able to do anything. Maybe I'll just stay home. But I have to go. If I go to school, I may see Senpai again. She may not be the Senpai I want, but she may still be there. Whew. Taking a deep breath, I settle down. Managing to resist my dizziness, I leave my room. Oh, Nissan. Good morning. As soon as I enter the sitting room, Akia greets me hollowly. Yeah, morning. You're up early, Akia. I'm always up this early, but Nissan. Are you alright? Your face still looks pale. If you do not feel well, you can stay home. No, I'm fine. I'm better, so you don't need to worry. I answer her quickly and pass right by. I head to the dining room, since I'll probably collapse if I don't eat. See ya. Isn't it about time for school? Yes, and I will be going now. I'm not great in social situations. I can never read the room. But I take solace in the fact that I'm at least better than whatever the hell Shiki is. At least I can tell when someone's worrying about me. Shiki's just brushing everybody off. Speaking hesitantly, she stands up quietly. Kia exits the sitting room. After watching her go out of the corner of my eye, I enter the dining room. I leave the mansion and head for school. My limbs are still heavy, and with a feeling like I'm in someone else's body, I go down the hill. It's 7:40. The gate becomes congested with students hurrying to class. I don't think Senpai will come, but is waiting here better than waiting in my classroom? Okay, people, opinions. Wait here, go to the classroom, go behind the school. I'm thinking 3, go behind the school, but I'm open to hearing opinions on other options. Okay, Skydom says 3. Saguaro says go to the classroom. Okay. It's 2-1, and my opinion was you originally go behind the school. Yep, Saguaro, this is a democracy. Except when it isn't. What's it called when, like, you have a democracy, but you also have a king? I am your dictator. You obey my laws. So sometimes I'll allow you to have democracy, you know, as a treat to all you peasants. Gotta keep you guys in line. Now I have a feeling that I won't see Senpai if I wait here. If Senpai doesn't feel like seeing me, she'll leave as soon as she sees me. If that's the case, she won't come to school through the front gate. If she even comes, it'll be through the back gate. I rush to the back of the school with this thought in mind. Sigh, no one is here. Not even students come to school through the back gate, but I still wait for Senpai, who for sure isn't coming. Now, a monarchy is where, like, the royal family has absolute power. I'm talking about that thing where it's like I believe it's like a constitutional monarchy. I believe that's what it's called. But I don't think that's exactly what I'm looking for. But I think that's the closest to what I'm describing. The chime sounds once, telling me that the gate is closing. Senpai didn't come. I should go back before homeroom starts. Homeroom is about to start, but it's still very rowdy in the classroom. I take my seat by the window and set down my bag. Hey, morning. You're looking pretty bad today. Arihiko. My one ray of sunshine in this abyss of darkness. Sheesh. Everyone looks at me and says the same thing. Do I look that sick? Eh? Yeah, come to think of it, you look normal. I don't know, but you look really down, Tono. Down, huh? Suddenly my spirits are low. Ever since Senpai said farewell, my body has been heavy and both my mind and body are knocked out. I don't think that's because she said farewell. I think that's because you collapsed today and then you ignored the advice of everyone around you and decided to go to school when you still weren't obviously feeling well. Arihiko, did you see Senpai today? Huh? Senpai? Which senpai? Which? The only senpai we both know is Ciel senpai. Ciel senpai? Who's that? Are there any foreign students at our school? My mouth hangs open in amazement. Arihiko, you. I managed to stammer this out in my confusion, but nothing else comes out. You okay, Tono? Just spit it out. As long as it's not asking for money, I'll help you out. Look at our financially stable king, knowing not to lend out money as it will cause a dependency on him. He's giving out life lessons through his kind heart. Love infinitely flows out through. Arihiko is acting like he always does, just like always. He completely does not remember Senpai. Nah, it's nothing. Sit down, class will start. Oh, it's that time. Well, later. Arihiko goes back to his own seat and the teacher arrives. Homeroom starts, followed by physics, the first period class. I watch it like a movie on a screen. Senpai really disappeared. Not just from my sight, but the person known as Ciel Senpai is gone completely without a trace. Arihiko doesn't remember her. I'm sure no one else does either. That farewell, this is what it meant. The movie in front of me continues playing, showing a teacher using white chalk on a blackboard. Nothing seems real anymore. Once classes are over and break time begins, that person will never come again. Ever. During lunch, we will never sit in the tea ceremony room and spend time aimlessly over lunch. Somewhere, I had a thread of hope, but that is gone as well. I've lost Ciel completely. I still haven't done anything. Haven't told her anything. We spent time eating lunch together on a nice day such as today. That was a distant, precious dream. I realize the number of my classmates in the room is dwindling. Seems it's now lunchtime. I don't feel like doing anything. I feel sluggish, so I'll just space out here in the classroom or go eat some lunch. Peasants, I will give you your choices again as the benevolent king I am. So Scott M says 2. Saguaros, so everyone is in agreement. I shall do as the peasants ask, because I am such a gracious monarch. Go eat some lunch. Nothing's going to get done if I just rot here. Besides, I'm not in the best health right now, so if I don't eat, I'll really collapse. Guess I'll go to the cafeteria. Thinking aloud, I get up from my desk. The big rush must be over because it isn't a line. The tables are mostly full of students already eating. I glance around the room to see if there are any seats left, and then I see someone who looks like Senpai. Haha. I laugh loudly, mistaking someone for Ciel Senpai because there's a small resemblance. I truly am beat. I know I'm beat, but I can't take my eyes away from this person that looks like her. This person that looks like her sits at the table slurping up udon. It's curry udon, too. Even her food resembles what Senpai would eat. Ah. Actually, it is Senpai. Gee willikers. Senpai! I dash with all my strength towards Senpai. Senpai looks up at me and glances away quickly. She's clearly avoiding me. I wonder why, Shiki. But that doesn't matter. Senpai, why are you here? I blurt that out because I can't even think of anything else to say. Why am I here? I'm a student here, you know. If I don't eat during lunchtime, I'll collapse. No, that's not what I mean, but I don't know what to say. My brain just stopped functioning. She looks away from me as if she wants to complain. I thought it was strange for you to be here. Just yesterday you said farewell, so I thought I would never see you again. Yes, because it was getting late. Students should go back home at that time, yes. Simply. With a straight face, she says this outrageous punchline. What? Or Tonokun, are you saying people like me shouldn't come to school? Her eyes, that were so devoid of emotion yesterday, looked directly into mine. A student like me? That's what she said. I don't know if she's really a vampire or not, but she healed from that fatal wound quickly, so she has to be something more than human, like Arquid. You can't just say that's human. But still, to me, she is a very dear person. I still don't know exactly what kind of feeling I have for her. But with just half a day, it was only half a day, but just thinking she wasn't in my world anymore made me feel like reality was nothing I should care for. So for me, she is someone I can't lose. Senpai. I'd be lying if I said all of it, but I don't care. Even if she was the same as Arquid, Senpai is still Senpai. That is an absolute truth I believe in. Yes, I should say those words I couldn't say last night. However, before that. Fine. Cannot help it if you hate me, Tonko. This is my daily life, so no matter what you say, I decide to do as I please. She speaks directly. You don't have any complaints, right? Senpai says and stares at me. Huh? Of course no complaints here. I feel like such an idiot worrying about it so much. The strength drains from my body, but more than that, I can't help but feel really happy. Yeah, of course I don't have any complaints, because up until now I was ignoring all your warnings and doing as I pleased too, Senpai. That is acceptable. Then let's shake hands. She sticks out her hand. I don't know what she's thinking, but I take her outstretched hand. Senpai shakes it up and down. Yes, then this is a sign that we have made peace. Let's stay this way, okay, Tonokun? She flashes a full, truly happy smile. Yay! Peaceful resolution! With that, she stands up, taking her tray as she walks away. I don't know where, but she seems to be heading somewhere. Ah. After putting her dishes in their place, she exits the cafeteria. That's fine. I'm happy that she is still here at school, and that we've made up, but can I let things go about Arquid and that vampire we're hunting? Everybody agrees, too, on this one, too, right? Like, we're not ignoring the vampire. But I suppose if you want to ignore the vampire as your gracious ruler, I shall give you a choice. Yeah, it seems like everybody's agreeing on the vampire. This can't be good as it is. Senpai, hey, I hurry after her. Oh, Tonokun, 5th period will start soon, you know? You should hurry back to class. Idiot, the same goes for you. Why are you out here in the courtyard? I see, she's only pretending to be a student so she doesn't really need to go to class. Heh, that's right. I will be late to 5th period too. I thought I would skip the rest of class, but maybe I should seriously attend class after all. Senpai smiles happily. Senpai, don't tell me you've been taking classes. Of course I was. I wouldn't be dressed like this if I wasn't. She seems quite angry. Hey, what's so funny, Tonokun? No, it's just so happy and so angry. I knew that you really were Ciel Senpai after all. I really am happy. Huh? I am me. But why would that make you laugh, Tonokun? Ah, it's nothing. More importantly, Senpai, about, Arquid. Ugh. In a flash, Senpai looks at me with emotionless eyes. It's hard to speak. It's hard to speak, but this is why I came after her. Please listen to me without getting angry. You told me to stop, but I just can't leave this vampire thing alone. Uh-oh. Her emotionless eyes seem to become tinged with anger. Anyways, I can't just ignore this vampire. But I kind of broke up with Arquid because of yesterday, and I can't do anything without help. So if you're looking for this vampire, can I help you? Senpai is quiet. She takes a deep breath. I refuse. And she says so with a smile. You refuse? Why? Of course I would. Tonokun, don't you remember almost being killed by her? Hunting vampires means being in continual danger of death. I will not let you be involved in such a thing, Tonokun. I know, but I'm saying I'm prepared for that. I might not look like it, but I've experienced many near-death situations. I can at least protect myself. Tonokun, how can you say that? I will admit that you have very good athletic abilities. Even though you have a weak constitution, your body itself is excellent. Slumping your shoulders, Senpai says something very surprising. Really? The tension seems to disappear, and I blurt that out in response. Yes. Gentlemen, you got naked when you just spent the... What a pervert. Look at this man. He's just, he's being rude to everybody. He's getting nude wherever he pleases. We gotta start making a list of all of Shiki's crimes. So far we've got 2 counts of homicide. 3 if we count the guy who showed up in Shiki's dream, who I'm pretty sure he killed. Then we got public indecency for stripping. And are there any crimes about being mean to people? You know what? He broke the golden rule. Treat others how you wish to be treated. Everybody else was so nice to him, but he was just a jerk. A huge meanie pants. Some might even call him a doo-doo head. I saw you then. Not flabbiness, but tight muscles. You were far away, but I thought your body was very well formed. Naked, but I didn't get naked. Did you forget? Tonokun, did you not change before you entered the bath? Ah, that's right. Certainly I did take off my clothes, and I had her wash them for me. Senpai, I didn't know you were someone who likes to peek at people who are changing. No, that was just an accident. I happened to see it. Oh, never mind. We can strike public indecency from the list of Shiki's crimes. But we do have to add peeping onto the list of Ciel's. I happened to see it and was a little curious and thought maybe it would be alright. Her face turns a deep red as she stammers her excuse. I guess she's remembering what she saw that time. Geez, look, no matter how good your body is, Tonokun, ordinary people cannot stand up against a vampire. Oh, that's why she doesn't want me to fight. I see. Then it's no problem. I take off my glasses. I take out my knife. My headache starts to flare up. Resting, I cut the appropriate line on a nearby tree. Tonokun, that's how it is. Sorry, but my eyes aren't normal. Arkwood told me I can see the death of things, and they're called something like mystic eyes of death perception. Her eyes widen as she takes it all in. I see. So it isn't the knife that's special, but it's you, Tonokun. Not special, it's just a side effect of an accident I had. That is why she was so interested in you. Your eyes have too much power for an individual to have. She suddenly seems drained of all energy. Certainly with that kind of power, it is more dangerous to leave you alone, Tonokun. And even if I did refuse, you would probably search for the vampire yourself anyway, and he couldn't afford to ignore you. Senpai, you mean? Yes. I do not want you to be involved, but it's too late. I cannot deny that you have any connection to this any longer. So it's okay if we go after this vampire together? Yes, I'm prepared to do that. Senpai extends a hand, but I can feel it's different than when we shook hands in the cafeteria. Of course I take her hand. Our hand meets briefly and the handshake is over. This makes us a team now. I'm counting on you, Tonokun, so please count on me. From now on, the two of us will hunt down the vampire in this city. She speaks with a gentle smile. As I nod wordlessly, the chime sounds signaling the end of lunchtime. After classes, please come to the tea ceremony room. We can talk more then. Senpai runs towards the school building. I'm late too, so I run as well. The end of the day homeroom session is over. My chattering classmates all get up from their seats. I usually just linger until the chaos has passed over, but today I stand up with everyone else. I quickly walk out of the classroom. I head for the tea ceremony room. A lot has happened between Senpai and me, but it really turned out well. I'm glad to be able to help her, and I can be more assured than I was fighting by myself. But more than that, I'm excited just to have a chance to be with Senpai once more. I breathe hard. I dash towards the tea ceremony room. There isn't anyone here. Seems like she hasn't come here yet. I think I got too excited. Sitting down on the tatami mat, I catch my breath. My heated body doesn't cool off that easily. I painfully gasp for air. My body is drenched in sweat and I feel terrible. My gasping fills the air. There's something weird. I've been resting for a while, but my breath is getting worse. In the first place, why is my body tired after only running this little distance? Gah! Suddenly, pain fills my chest. My body falls with a crash. My entire body is convulsing. It hurts. My chest is burning. My mind is drifting away. My fingers claw at the tatami mats in pain. I pull and rip at the mats, but it doesn't stop the pain. Pain, pain, pain. Such pain is frightening. I can't bear it. If it lasts another second, then it would be better just to die. Fine. I'll grant you your wish, Shiki. Eh? I lift my head off the floor. Before that... my pain disappears. I don't feel pain anywhere. I don't even feel heavy. I don't even feel alive. I try to say something, my throat doesn't move. There's nothing. No pain. No sensation. Not even freedom. I don't know what's going on, so I try to get up. My body doesn't even twitch. It's not that I'm tied down, nor is it my entire body is numb. If I had to give a metaphor, it's like my body is already dead, but my mind is mistakenly still lingering in my body. Of my 5 senses, only my sight is still alive. The room is dark. It's night outside already. I can't move my face, so I move my eyes. Oh? I thought you had completely disappeared. But you're awfully persistent, Shiki. I can hear a voice I shouldn't be able to hear. I glance around the dark as best as I can. There, I see something I don't know about. Who is that? I've never seen him. But I feel like I've known him from a long, long time ago. What's this? How mean of you, Shiki. You've been looking for me for so long, and when I come out, you don't remember me? With an amused laugh, he stares at me with bloodshot eyes. My mind, the only thing still working, freezes. He didn't say it yet, but I know he is a vampire. That he is the serpent Senpai and Arquid are looking for. No, that's wrong. Certainly I am the vampire known as the Serpent of Akasha. But to you, I'm not the serpent, but rather Shiki, right? Man, how cold of you. You make me look stupid for thinking about you all these 8 years. Shiki, 8 years? What is that? Did you really forget, Shiki? Was the old man's hypnosis that good, or did you lose your memory after dying once? Shit. Either way, what a waste. Do you understand? These 8 years I've waited these 8 years. I waited for this instance where I could steal everything from you, the one who killed me. But what use is it now if you don't remember? What is he saying? I killed him? That's right. If you've forgotten, then remember. The 3 of us were always together, right? In the Tono mansion, Akia and you and I would play in the garden together. Before I became like this 8 years ago that day. I can't remember. Certainly it seems there was another kid with us back then. You can't remember. And we were such good friends, too. He grits his teeth. His whole body quivers with emotion as if he was brimming with vexation. Jeez. Was I the only one in pain? That's terrible, Shiki. I was always locked away by my old man, but I could always sense you. Haha, because I was using your life. Even though we're not connected by blood, we're connected by our souls. That's why I wanted you to have a terribly gruesome end. How unfortunate, he says. What I wanted to say is this, Shiki. I'm your brother. But you and Akia seem to have heartlessly forgotten that. My Tonoshiki's brother? If you've forgotten, then there's nothing to talk about. Your painful death is the goal of this body, of Tonoshiki. I've gone along with that this long, but it's time to lower the curtain. Even for me, to have two bodies with one life is not very efficient. The voice nears. I'll be killed like this. No, I say I'll die, but maybe I'm already dead. My arms and legs can't move. My eyes, my ears, my nose don't work. That's why there isn't even any pain. I am killed so vaguely that I don't even realize it. Well, mer- mercy. The hint corner for the out of luck Tonokun who ended up in this terrible dead end. It's time for Teach Me Ciel Sensei. And now we will start the second period lesson. I see there is a distinct reason for this. The fish that got away this time is big. It's your dear senpai. So talk your heart out with her and make peace with her. Even if it's an opponent you can't beat by yourself, it's easy using the power of love between two people. You don't need Arquit's help at all. What? Aren't you the one dragging him, Ciel? You, quiet. Dear. And now, for the only used once animal series. Nya, nya, nya. Hey now, no private conversations during class. Now that the loud and annoying person has been kicked away, please continue to enjoy the main story. Okay. Let's just skip through all this. God, I love the power of the control button. It's a beautiful thing, isn't it? Okay, let's save here. So, last time we went behind the school, so democracy time, peasants. Do we wait here or do we go to the classroom? Okay, Themo says wait, Saguaro says 2, go to the classroom. And you, Skydam, your opinion? Oh, Themo says 2 as well. Well, sorry, Skydam, as democracy goes, we're going to the classroom! Now I get the feeling that I won't be able to see Senpai by waiting here. If Senpai doesn't feel like seeing me, she'll leave as soon as she sees me. I should go to the classroom first and think about what to do. Homer's about to start, but it's still very rowdy in the classroom. I take my seat by the window and set down my bag. Hey, morning. You're looking pretty bad today. Sheesh. Everyone's... Wait. Well, she wasn't there. Oh, wait here. I don't think Senpai will come, but maybe she'll come to school like she did yesterday. It's about time. At about 10 minutes before homeroom, the main gates are closed. Senpai is not coming. Sighing, I head towards the classroom with heavy steps. Okay. Well, if you can't encounter her any of those 3 ways... Do I just have to start my run over from the beginning? Opinions? Do I just have to play the game from the beginning but make better decisions? Well, let's see. Maybe... What if we space out in the classroom? Nope. Leads to the same bad end. No, we already saw this. Okay. Now I chose Akiha. Oh no, is that the part we gotta go back to? Let's see. When was that VOD? I need to figure out what save that was from. Give me one moment to look through my stuff real quick. Yeah, it would be about this. It would be one of the days from 7/15. So, nope. Okay, for obvious reasons. Hey guys, you know what's about to happen next, don't you? Yeah, there's a reason that the VOD that this scene was originally in is my most popular one. Okay. You perverts talk amongst yourselves. That's right. Shiki copulates before marriage. Can you believe it? Can you believe there are people that want to copulate with this guy before marriage? He's such an asshole to everybody. I would never believe it. No, I'm reading it. May God forgive me, but I'm gonna read it. Thank God I have a gift. At least I'm gifted at speed reading, so I can get through this quickly. And I know you, of all people, Suaro, you would see this scene and you would be playing the flute. You would be the Pied Goddamn Piper. I'm not sure. You mean like when Ciel was fixing the fence? Yeah, I met her back then. I don't know who's up there. I don't know if it's Jesus or Buddha. Who knows? Maybe it's Zeus. I just know I'm violating someone's religion right now. And I want to say, I'm sorry. I really am. That being said, this scene is a lot hotter than the one with Akia and Kohaku. Lord, forgive me. God, I forget how long these scenes are. I remember one of you was... I remember Saguaro and somebody else was here when I first had to go through the scenes. Me too. In any other situation, Skyam, I would be very thankful for this. Sadly, the situation is, you know, me being on stream. So... You know, if I ever do become a YouTuber, I'll do an uncensored version of Tsukihime playthrough. Of course, I would make everybody pay for it. I'm going to monetize Ciel for all she's worth. Yeah, she seems nice. God, all three of you better be here for, like, my entire Tsukihime playthrough. The things I do for you people. I gave you democracy. I gave you the painful experience. If you miss one of my goddamn streams, I will find you and kill you. I don't care if you live on the other side. I'm not. I would enjoy this scene. The way I would kill you, Skydam? Is that what you're asking? Thank the Lord in heaven it's over. Or maybe the Lord in hell. No loving God would ever or torture me so much. Skip. 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 No, you just... Have I seen this scene before? Oh, I haven't. Senpai, I heard this from Arihiko, but you're angry with me. How come? No, I'm not really angry at you. It's more an indirect thing. Maybe it's more your insensitivity. Wait a sec, Senpai. You're normally a hard person to understand, but today you're even more so. If you're angry at my insensitivity, that's fine. But what do you mean by maybe? Senpai, you don't understand how you feel? She sighs. I'm a little unsure. I'm not usually concerned with myself. Senpai almost sounds apologetic. Probably, I don't like myself. Senpai? Senpai sits in silence without looking at me. After a short moment of silence, she suddenly glares at me. More importantly, Tono-kun, yes? Straightening up, I look back to her eyes, since I know she's about to be in a very serious conversation. Oh, what is it, Senpai? Could I have that curry bread? A matter of the utmost importance. Also, Themos, how the hell do you pronounce that name? Savigata Ma Christ? Huh? Who now? What now? I'm searching that up. This better not be porn. Oh, seems to be a YouTube thing. I'll be sure to watch it after. Anyways, where were we? Back to Ciel and curry bread. What's with that all of a sudden? Didn't you just say you won't be bought out by food? That's a different matter. Tono-kun, are you trying to take back what you said earlier? Senpai is really angry. It was a joke for me, but I guess she took it very seriously. Never screw with a man or woman's food, Shiki. Yes, I understand. Please accept this, your highness. I hand over the curry bread. Giving that up, I only have some sausage bread left. Yay! Senpai happily takes it from me. Is she a kid or something? Wouldn't you like some childlike innocence, Shiki? Then I will give you some of this hamburger. And she's kind. She gives back. Here you go, Senpai says that she gives me half of it from her lunch. I think the difference in the barter exchange rate was a little high. At least she gives back, Shiki. Most people wouldn't be that generous. After we finish our meals, we pass the time while sipping tea. A perfectly tranquil passing of time. Seems like she's not conscious of my presence, and I'm not especially conscious of her presence either. Just a calmness, like two friends of the same gender. We pass the remaining break time like this. Hey, Tono-kun. Yes? What is it, Senpai? I've been thinking about this for a while, but your glasses aren't used to correct your vision, right? Wow, you're amazing, Senpai. Hey, bullseye. They're just for show. I knew it, Senpai nods. Hey, Tono-kun, could I ask for a favor? Senpai looks expectantly at my eyes. Not so much my eyes, but my glasses. Just once. Could you take off those glasses? That would be troubling. Taking these glasses off means I would see those lines, and more importantly, I don't want to see the death of this person close to me. I can't do that. Unfortunately, I've never taken these off in front of others. It's kind of like a vow, so I'll reject your request. I answer clearly. Senpai slumps disappointedly. If you say so, then I guess it's not possible. Yes, because these past 8 years I've never took them off in front of other people, but that's right. That ended. With these eyes, I saw the death of many, many things. Tono-kun? Ah, yeah, what is it, senpai? What do you mean, what is it? Suddenly spacing out like that. Lunch break is almost over, you know. Oh, that's true. I thought we had about 10 more minutes. Yes, we did have 10 minutes, but you were just spaced out for that long. Senpai gathers up the cups. Huh, was it really 10 minutes? While I'm still tilting my head in curiosity, I help Senpai tidy up the tea ceremony room and then leave. Skip. Go to the tea ceremony room. Gotta get all those Ciel points. Now, I thought I'd talk to you a little bit. You're going to have some tea right now. I was thinking of joining you. No, I'm going home now. I have something to do, and this month's club funding is getting a little low. Ah, I see all those tea snacks were bought with club money. But come to think of it, a club that can buy snacks with its own funds has to be wonderful. So I can't keep you company, Tono-kun. Do you have plans after this? Me? No, not anymore. Well then, care to walk with me to the front gate? Yeah, it would be my pleasure. Senpai grins and walks by my side. We decide to walk together for 5 minutes to the school gate. Without any serious talk between us, we arrive at the school gate. Well then, see you tomorrow, Senpai. Raising one hand, I start off the road in the opposite direction from her. Oh, please wait. I have something I wanted to ask you, Tono-kun. What is it? Yesterday you said there was someone that looks like me. I kind of got curious, so I wanted to hear a bit more about it. Her eyes burn with curiosity, but to me, that's not something I really want to recall. Sorry, I don't want to talk about it. It was just a mistake I made, so it's okay. I look away from Senpai as I give a vague excuse. Is that so? Senpai quickly ends her questioning. But you saw that person late at night, right? Tono-kun. I think walking around late at night like that is pretty dangerous. Those serial killings have been continuing, you know? If you meet that serial killer, that would be terrible, wouldn't it? Senpai, you're worried about me walking out late at night? Yes. You're a good person. So you're the type that'll get easily tricked and put in danger. Senpai looks like she is seriously worried. Yes, her concern makes me extremely happy. Thanks, Senpai. But it's alright. The one behind those incidents is gone. Eh? Gone? What do you mean? Crap. Nero is a secret between just me and Arkwood. Can't talk about Senpai about it. And besides, it's no use telling her about it. Yeah, that's right. It's dangerous to walk around at night, really. Anyways, from now on, please stop walking around at night. You're a good student. Yeah, I know. I'm not sure about being a good student, but I won't play around at night anymore like you said. Senpai stares at me. Does she not believe me? She doesn't seem convinced. I get it. Then I promise. I stick out a hand. Senpai, I owe you for that time, so I'll do as you ask. So it's a promise. You want to shake hands? Yeah. We're a bit too old for pinky promises, so we'll shake hands. After standing there a little perplexed, Senpai takes my outstretched hand. I understand. It's a promise, Tono-kun. She shakes my hand up and down. Well then, goodbye. Let's meet again at school tomorrow. I walk up. It's not quite 6 o'clock yet. There's still an hour until dinner, so I'll kill some time in my room. Skip. 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 Senpai is dear to me. I, despite all this, don't even want to think that Senpai is my enemy. Senpai is my dear friend, enemy or ally. I can't label her like that. What is this? Then what am I to you? You're someone I can't leave alone, Adam. I scratch my cheek. And I'm concerned about her in a completely different way than Senpai. Even tonight I was simply looking for her, but I was getting so frustrated when I couldn't find her. It was something like feeling worried about a loved one. Ah, No, there's no way that's true. Certainly she is beautiful, but I... Look, just give it a rest. Why do you ask me about that anyway? How can I know? Being screamed at irrationally, she screams back at me irrationally. Fine. Then I don't know you at all, Shiki. Hey, hold on. Where are you going? It has nothing to do with you. Don't follow me. Is she really that angry? Arkwood walks away without even turning around. Her quickly fades into the distance. Just where does she plan on going? What is this? Taking it out on me like that. Yeah. She's the one who sent me that dream familiar, so I'm the one who should be angry. Did I do something to make her angry? I don't know, Shiki. I don't know. Maybe you yelled at her, and maybe you went to the girl. Like, I'm doing Ciel's route, so I'm the one who made the decisions, but like, you could be a bit more emotionally intelligent. Shiki's Shiki's EQ is 3. I'm gonna stand by this fact. Shiki has an EQ of 3. That sounds like a low number, but I'm not sure how EQ is raised, so maybe EQ 3 is really high. But Shiki has a very low EQ, and my current guess right now is 3. I don't know. In the first place, there's no way I can understand how vampires think. Argo got mad and went somewhere by herself, and I asked her what I wanted, so I know I should go back to the mansion. But my feet don't even move one step back. My logic tells me where I should go, but my heart doesn't listen. It's been said a million times, but the feelings of love and hate, they have nothing to do with logic. Oh. Themos, do you know what EQ is? So IQ stands for intelligence quotient, but EQ is basically an emotional quotient. Basically, it tells how well, and IQ is like how well you can solve problems. EQ is like how good you are at like reading social situations. So like if you're like especially charismatic and like you can talk with a bunch of people really easily, you have a high EQ. Yeah, the more you know. You see, this is a learning stream. We give life advice here on Jean Doe. Well, I also have a low EQ. Sometimes. Usually I have a low EQ, but sometimes I can read it. Sometimes. Very rarely, but sometimes. Yep. See, we're all learning things, Themos. Today you learned what EQ was. Today I learned what Ciel looks like on the inside. Wonderful lessons we're all having today. Damn it, why is it I can't leave Arkwood alone? Arkwood, I said wait. Raising my voice, I chase after Arkwood, who keeps on walking. You've already viewed the scene. Skip it. Skip it. Yeah, I guess we just go straight to school. Hisui comes from the sitting room. She must have checked on me since I did not show up after a while. Sorry, I'm going to school. Please tell Kia I'm sorry. Please wait, Shiki-sama. You do not look well. Are you sure you're feeling well? I'm fine, just a little headache. Well, I'm off. Sorry, I'm being selfish again. I say something really selfish and open the door before she can respond. Do you hate me, Saguaro? Am I really that terrible to talk to? And I gave you some democracy. And this is how you treat me? I reached the school gate. Well, you're a floozy for pancakes, Saguaro, so... At least I stand by the people I care about. If somebody gives you pancakes, you'll just switch on over to their side. You'll go to whatever streamer offers you the most pancakes. You're like a gold digger, but for, batter and butter and I don't know. What are the ingredients that go into pancakes? And he's open about it too. Can you believe this guy, everybody? Boo this man. Boo him right now. Since I ran from the mansion, it's not even 7:30 yet. I stand and wait for Senpai by the gate. It probably looks a little strange to the other students walking by, but I don't really care. Senpai doesn't show up. It's past 7:30 already. Ten more minutes pass by. The school gate is flooded with students as they arrive. There's only about 5 minutes before the gates close. But Senpai does not come. That's not what she did. I'm sorry, I feel gross whenever I make those jokes. But she might not come today. But she did it. Yesterday I saw that happen, so she might not come today or tomorrow or the day after. Thinking that, I feel a little faint. I shake my head to clear it of terrible thoughts. And then someone passed me on the shoulder from behind. Tonokun, what are you doing here? Senpai. Yes? Senpai nods. Really? But yesterday you were... Before I can finish, Senpai puts her hand over her mouth. Tonokun, not here. Let's go behind the gymnasium. Senpai gives her usual smile as she keeps her hand over my mouth and pulls my arm. I try to tell her to stop, but I can't speak. She forcefully pulls me away. The school bell rings overhead. Homeroom is beyond furthermore, no one else is around. Yes, no one can hear us here. Senpai finally releases me. Jumping back, I face Senpai directly. You want to talk about last night, right? If there's anything you want to say, please go ahead, Tonokun. Senpai speaks calmly, as if what happened last night was not a big deal. But it was a big deal for me. Her attitude right now makes me mad. There really was you last night, yes. I've seen this scene before. It's just I did it with the other option. I'm gonna skip through it to see if I see any new dialogue. Yep. Calmly. Skip. 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 Okay. Let's see. Go behind the school. So there would be no progress there. So does it matter where we go at all? I guess it doesn't. Go eat lunch. Skip. My body falls with a crash. My entire body is convulsing. It hurts. My chest is burning. My mind is drifting away. My fingers claw at the tatami mats in pain. I pull and rip at the mats. Begone from these lands, stream boo. But it doesn't stop the pain. I'm sorry, but the background music does not fit the scene. Pain, pain, pain. Such pain is frightening. I can't bear it. If it lasts another second, it would be better just to die. Fine, I'll grant you your wish, Shiki. I left my head off the floor before that. Do we seriously get the same... What do I gotta do to escape this guy? Oh, wait. Oh no, there was a change in dialogue. How do you... Man, hey, don't you feel the same way, Ciel? He says that while looking at me. Senpai? Is Senpai here? But where? I can't see her, nor do I sense her presence. If she is here, then why isn't she doing anything about him? In front of me. Right now, our enemy's in front of me. You shouldn't ask Ciel something she can't do that much about. Right now, she isn't in a condition to really show herself in front of others. Well, in the first place, I don't think you can really see anything right now. Another sound. Something. I can hear the sound of something tenaciously, almost madly, clawing the tatami mats. Hey, didn't I tell you not to pay attention to that? Look, Shiki, the only thing you should see is me. The only thing you should hear is my voice. The only existence you should acknowledge is mine. The only one that lets you live is me. Finally, at last, I've met you here. So don't think of anything other than me. Wow, real yandere over here. Sharp sound. From the hand of the man before me, the vampire called the serpent. I hear a sickening sound. Then I hear a faint pained gasp. No, Kun. I can't quite make it out. Did you really forget, Shiki? Was the old man's hypnosis that good? Did you lose your memory after dying once? Shit, either way, what a waste. Do you understand? These 8 years, I've waited these 8 years. I waited for this instance where I could steal everything from you, the one who killed me. Well, what use is it now if you don't remember? What is he saying? I killed him? That's right. If you've forgotten, then remember. The three of us were always together, right? In the Tono mansion, Akia, you and I would play in the garden together before I became like this 8 years ago that day. Can't remember. Certainly seems like it was another kid. I'm just, unless there's a bit of new dialogue, I'm just gonna. That's terrible, Shige. I was always locked away by my old man, but I could always sense you because I was using your life. Even though we're not connected by blood, we're connected by our souls. That's why I want you to have a terribly gruesome end. How unfortunate. That sound again, the sound of someone clawing at the tatami mats. What an annoying woman. I stole this life. This was mine since 8 years ago. You think I can give it back to Shiki? In the first place, I would die without it. Ciel, are you telling me to die? How cruel. Just be quiet and stay dead right there. Another piercing sound. The clawing noise stops. Where were we? Ah, that's right. We were talking about how deep our bonds were. What I want to say is this, Shiki. I'm your brother, but you and Akia seem to have heartlessly forgotten that. My Tonoshiki's brother? Well, I'll keep it at that. Shiki, you've heard from Ciel about me, right? A reincarnating soul? A vampire that returns to life after it dies? His eyes narrow, his mood turns different from before, his soft, almost human personality starts to disappear. This is my 18th reincarnation. You know about requirements for the new reincarnating bodies, right? A family that carries power within its blood and has influence in society. There's no need to say what fits those requirements. During the 17th time, my previous self chose the Tono bloodline. Choosing the Far East was just a whim. Maybe I just wanted a change of scenery from my past incarnations. I was killed by the princess and my 18th self was reborn as Tono Shiki. I had no complaints about this body. His intelligence development advanced rapidly, and the weather in this country was comfortable. But that was as far as it went. The serpent, well, Roa, made a mistake in that the power of the Tono bloodline was too great. Aki and I, we are only half human after all. The other half is as much a monster as Roa, which those of the Tono line must resist throughout their lives. But some people are weak, which stops them from resisting. It is the duty of the head of the Tono household to kill those who succumb to this inversion and are no longer human, but... To sum it up, I lost. Normally, Roa wouldn't awaken until I become an adult. But since you and I are connected, you can understand, right, Shiki? Two wills cannot exist in one body. It is possible if the other personality stems from a person's will, but a completely different will cannot enter. What happens when it can't? Simple. The vessel, the brain, cries out. Headaches occur, suddenly, without reason, without meaning. Headaches? Don't tell me. That's right. Your headaches have flown from me to you. Didn't I say so earlier? I am using your life. We are two people using the same life. So if I can move like this, then you end up as immobile as a corpse. What kills a will is another will. My will to live is stronger than yours. Well, but you are still amazing. I'm using your strength trying to kill you, but that's strange. Why are you still alive? As he tilts his head, he really does look perplexed. I'm the one who wants to tilt my head questioningly. Why is he using my life, and what in the world is he? My mind is brimming with questions. It seems you still don't understand, Shiki. I told you, the only thing that can kill a will is another will. In other words, killing the will does not kill the body. The Roa inside of me was another will besides my own. 8 years ago that summer day, Roa killed the will of Tono Shiki. Like I said, I'm Tono Shiki, right? Yeah, you are Tono Shiki, a true impostor who became the eldest son of the Tono household in place of me, who succumbed to inversion. Listen up. I even liked you, Shiki. Me and my old man didn't get along, and you were a good guy. We really were good friends. Of course, I loved Akia too, but I couldn't allow her to grow more attached to you. Wait, what is he saying? Yeah, I remember that feeling from that time. Everything turned crimson and I started to hate everything. The voices of the birds, the leaves on the trees, everything became bothersome to me, and I destroyed whatever I came across. 8 years ago, Shiki, in that courtyard, Roa killed my will. Normally, it would have been all over when Roa awoke, but the Tono family is special. As soon as my reason was lost, my body succumbed to inversion. I guess it's what you call an inversion impulse. But you do what you always thought was taboo. I guess deep in my heart I was jealous of you. In the end I killed you because you were there. Man, there never was a pleasure greater than that time. Piercing your chest with this hand and feeling your heart as you coughed up blood. I thought I was born again. It felt so wonderful. I stood there wanting to play with your dying body even longer, but I was pushing my luck. While I was eagerly trying to rip out your heart, someone informed the old man. That bastard, he rushed over and killed me. Me, his real son. Shit. I guess cruel fathers do exist. A father like that can't complain when he's killed by his own son, right, Shiki? Well, in the end, I felt pretty good. Blood. In that courtyard. The bloody corpse of a child. Yes, you finally remember, Shiki. That's right. I'm the one who killed you. But you lived through it and took over my place as Tono Shiki. My old man, that bastard, he locked me away like trash in an underground cell after killing me. Because he couldn't have it known that his eldest son was dead, he took you as adopted son and replaced me. I was adopted? And that's how we're gonna get the incest routes later on. Yeah, the old man used you after your miraculous recovery. Fortunately for him, we were kids. We didn't doubt the fact that we were actual brothers, and you were pretty screwed up from that incident. My old man deceived you and Akia with a simple lie and made you forget about me, the true Tonoshiki. No one was there. After that accident, why was I all alone like that? In other words, that means, yes, it's because no one needed you. Well, in order to protect the image of this family, you were treated as Tonoshiki. Yeah, but I did need you. Because thanks to stealing your life, I was able to survive when my old man killed me. For that and only that, I thank you, Shiki. I don't understand, so why? Why am I still alive then? Who knows? I'd like to know that myself, but it really doesn't matter, because you're going to die here anyway. Saying that, Roa stands up slowly. Your painful death was the goal of this body, of Tono Shiki. I've gone along with that this long, but it's time to lower the curtain. Even for me to have two bodies with one life is not very efficient. The voice nears. I'll be killed like this. No, I say I'll die, but maybe I'm already dead. My arms and legs can't move. My eyes, my ears, my nose don't work. There is nothing left. I don't want to accept what he says, but I don't care about anything anymore. My eyes that can see death, because my body is already like a dead body. In the end, I was just an imposter, and on that summer day 8 years ago, I was already dead, Tono-kun. But I can hear a voice, a sobbing voice, an incredibly sad, almost shouting voice. Did my eyes get used to the darkness? Or did my will force my eyes to open? I finally grasped what it was that Bastard was sitting on while he gave his long speech. Damn, you regenerated again. Roa's legs stop. He turns around towards Senpai. Didn't I tell you to stay dead? You really are an eyesore. With a piercing sound, Ro takes one of Senpai's swords and thrusts it into her body. Ugh. Her pained voice. Her nails dig into the tatami mat, clawing and clawing. Her nails are almost peeled off, and her breathing is like a combusting engine. But still, Tono-kun, clawing and writhing. She frantically continues to call out my name as I lie there collapsed like a cut puppet. Annoying woman. Didn't I tell you no matter how many times you call out his name, Shiki won't hear you? Right now, he's just a living corpse. He can only hear my voice. No, not even my voice. He only knows my will because of the connection of life between us. How can you not understand that fact? More piercing sounds. The swords pierce Senpai's body. Her body twitches in response. Even still, Senpai continues to call out my name, as if she were a broken record. Tono-kun, 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 with her pain-filled sobbing voice. I could hear it. I definitely heard it from before. But I probably didn't listen to half of what she said. Even as she spat out blood, she kept calling out to me, who was just lying there like a thrown away broken doll. An immortal body? How foolish. If you had this much power, you could have defeated me. The sound of stabbing again. But for such a you laid down your swords. I'm disappointed, Elysia. Thinking a piece of trash like you is actually my daughter makes me sick. Thrust, thrust, thrust. As if he's lost his mind, he keeps stabbing Senpai over and over again. Her defenseless back, her shoulders, her legs, her throat. Her bloody arms had stretched towards me, mercilessly stabbing. Despite this, her lips keep on calling my name. I can't hear it. I can't hear it anymore. It's not that my ears are no longer working, or the throat is already dead, but she keeps calling out to me, as if she's wishing I'll be able to move if she continues on like that. To be honest, I don't understand why she would go that far. I'm almost going insane. Watching her be stabbed for my sake makes me almost insane. Ugh. But I don't move. No matter how frustrated I am, I can't move. No matter what I do, this body doesn't move. Wonderful. A simple hatred that is almost lethal. It was just an instant, but I felt your will directed against me. I'm sorry, guys, but I'm gonna have to end it right now. I got something I need to do. Or rather, I've been alerted of something I need to do that I will try to stream tomorrow. So good afternoon, good evening, good night, good morning, wherever you are. Love all you guys. And you better come back. The three of you better come back here. 'Cause if you don't, I will find you and kill you. 'Cause you forced me to watch one of those scenes again. I'm looking at you, Saguaro, Themos, and Skydam. All three of you. You better come back. If you don't, I'll find all your loved ones. But it was the general consensus. I was merely following the will of the people. And you are the people, so yeah. You don't come back here, violent murder. I'll do you Shiki style. I'll cut you into 17 pieces. Anyways, love you guys. Bye bye.